competition, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't right it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
A first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second and a couple, Vick. And complete to Zach Ertz.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Man open left side is Brown. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. On second down, this is Jackson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They run it here with Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 552.
From the 35 on second down, Mahomes forced out to his left. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah,
Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Check safety, check safety.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. So here's Vic following the interception. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Jackson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Shreds him with a stiff arm. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring it.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing Kumbaya with you.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Mahomes sets up the screen to Gordon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Yellow. Mark the line, 80. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 49, check 49, check 49.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes got Gordon open, completes it. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Mahomes now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. 34 yards there and a first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Vick. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Vick. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football, and this is picked up by the Bears. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. Taking it in, and the Bears have retaken the lead. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now Gordon on first down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. 11
yards there, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. To Gordon, out left. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Check 43. Slam.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. From the 39, Vick is going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A loss of 2 there, second down.
As you watch that one unfold, didn't you think to yourself, just knock it down because of where he was?
Great catch, but losing yardage.
Hard to change what they are, isn't it? When they see the ball in the air, they're programmed to go get it.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Elliott running right. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, Vick. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Mahomes going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Open man is Gordon, complete. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Vick now from the 50. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing, Vick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here comes Cohen. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Back to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. That throw by Vick, incomplete. Bo Jackson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Vick. It's complete to Brown, right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
Yellow, yellow. I've got blue lane.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Yellow,
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away